to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They go to the ground. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
With a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw it. grabbed in the middle. It's dealt.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Delivers the stiff arm. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He makes it grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, "Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot." And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make... Oh, he dropped it! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And the Gators get enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's some pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up today. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is... how you want to start a game.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, in two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a third and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Lagway on the shuffle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Wilson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The inside handoff. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets him down to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To throw, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And some room to work. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a 1st down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the ground with the back. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Ball. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
You're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking left. Pulls it in. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Lagway. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Still running at the 40. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Going for it all. Falls in the deep ball. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gator. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Can't get it. Another broken tackle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be
looking to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off and running. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. A beautiful ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Gets away from one, finds room.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and 1, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Florida. An epic comeback. They'll talk about so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've got absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Moving out of the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of the tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
On the run, it's Jackson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sturdivant. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. Across the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Glasses we raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.